Business tip number 4. We already talked about advertising, where or how. Now we're going to talk about where. Advertising is so expensive and so important that you don't want to break your bank, but you want maximum impact. First off, remember this, and if you remember nothing else that I told you, remember this. If they don't know where you're at, you will never get business. That is the number one most important thing about business. It's above customer service, it's above everything. Because in order to come to me, to experience what I'm going to give you, you gotta know where I'm at. So, couple of things. Word of mouth is always great. Cheap, it's easy. The other way is, but it's getting limited more and more, is being able to access public records, because in some towns they don't allow it for Privacy Act with what's going on in the country. They don't want to give up any types of names and addresses. But licensed pets are considered public records. Public records are exactly what they're supposed to be, accessible to the public. So if I'm able to still, in my town, municipality, city, wherever you live, if I'm able to access those records, go to town hall, it may be computerized, you may have to write it down, but you might be able to get the names, addresses, phone numbers, email, depending on how antiquated your city is, and get all this information. And this is target marketing. I am marketing to pet owners, so what is better than that? I'm not wasting it on anyone else. I'm marketing to people who have pets because they're licensed. So the good thing about it is I have their name, addresses, where I'm able to send out mailers, and we'll talk about mailers at a later date because there's an art to be able to make that work for you. Then we talk about the stuff that costs a little bit more money. Okay, let's talk about the internet, let's talk about Yellow Pages, and anything other thing in print that you would send out, or anything, radio, television, whatever. Pick 2 things. Pick whatever you want to be. Internet is always a good one because everyone looks at the internet now. So whatever that might be, Yellow Pages, whatever your choice of advertising on the internet is. And something in print. For me, I would say Yellow Pages because I was just used to it. Now, the most important thing that you could do with these is you got to be able to track where your leads are coming from. If you don't do that, you'll never be able to know. Because I give it 1 year's time before I move on. So what I'll do is if I'm computerized, I press the button for Yellow Pages, everyone that I got from Yellow Pages, because I'm going to ask them, how'd you hear about us? Yellow Pages. How'd you hear about us? Internet. So Yellow Pages will come up, Internet will come up. And I'm going to look both side by side. So let's just say 70% of my clients came from Yellow Pages, 30% of my clients came from Internet. So you know which one I'm going to eliminate right now. I'm going to eliminate this one and I'm going to bring in another one. Now that doesn't mean the one I just eliminated I never go back to, because it may work again at a later time. But right now it didn't work for me. I cycle this one back in, I do it for a year, and I experiment with what's working for me at that time to build maximum impact of clients. Advertising is important. If they don't know where you're at, you'll never have business. Thank you and have a good day.